Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Great.
Hurts throwing right away. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now Hurts going to move him around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Second down and 6 now.
21. Let's go. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 22 yards there, a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Ram. Hey, easy. We go orange. Hey, Ray. 21.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw here to Johnston. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Shoves him aside. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
59.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey, 73, 73.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Great.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Let's go. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Ready.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Hey, go Lion. Home the troops right. Let's go. Hey.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Crowd right.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Big strides, look at him go. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Up the middle with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
On the tackle. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Ram. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
21.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Finding space at the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9. 59, 59. 12, 12. Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Smith catches left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that
has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Great, set.
They go play action with Hurts. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he's up close to the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard
5-9.
Herbert now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards.
Gain of 56 yards. And an Eagle first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Chargers 34, Eagles 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here's Murphy. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll set up a throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember.